Beggars can't be choosers, but beggars never quit. Height here, and you already know what this is. It's time for Choosing Beggars. Let's do it.
Our first one is from pesky Oncogene, titled, "This Guy Trying to Charge a Photographer to Share His Photographs."
Hello, I really like your content and was wondering if you would be interested in a paid shout-out. I would post one of your pictures onto my page and then tell people to follow you in the caption. I think your content well suits the theme of my page and would therefore do very well on my page and gain you lots of followers. I hope you see the potential this has. With my following of 10K, you are almost guaranteed to gain lots of followers, so please consider. A feed post is $30 and I accept payment through PayPal or converted to your currency if different. Beg.
Hi Beg, thanks for your offer, but I'd kindly ask you to fuck off if you're expecting me to pay you to share my pictures. I hope you will still enjoy my content. You know, I usually don't do this much, but I have to give this beggar credit. They thought outside of the box in a way that they could get money, but hey, it still didn't work. This next one is by The Farting King 56, titled, "I Feel It Is Not Our Fault."
Anyone have a free 6 cubic foot Samsung oven that they don't need? Blank accidentally broke the window out of ours, and I feel it is not our fault, but Samsung isn't giving us a replacement.
They're not going to give you a replacement because you're the ones that broke it. Now, if it was a defect, they would most likely give you a replacement. This next one is from WJP1984, titled, "Choosing Beggar Spent All His Money on his pets and is hungry. Neighbors offer him food and he declines for cash instead. Typical choosing beggar."
Can anyone spare a few dollars for groceries? I have PayPal, Cash App, and Zelle. I'm hungry and all my money has gone towards pets.
I'm sure some might have some groceries to give you.
Perhaps, but why wouldn't money suffice?
Why would food, which is what you need, suffice? Someone doesn't have $20 to send you, but they do have groceries they couponed and stocked up on they can share. Well said. I'm more than happy to donate food in my pantry I won't eat to those who need it, but if I simply went out and handed everyone cash who says they need it, I'd be broke.
There are charitable people who have money to spare. If you don't have money to spare, then the question doesn't pertain to you. I'm sorry for making you guys upset.
I don't think you're getting the point, beggar. You're asking for help with groceries. People are willing to do that, but you want cash instead. Do you really need help with groceries or something else? This next one is by daszima, titled, "Or Just Be Happy Someone is Doing Something Kind."
Who the hell buys someone pizza that's out of work and is hungry? That's the funniest shit I've heard all year. I would take that $25 and buy me food for at least a couple days until my check comes. Spaghetti, rice and beans, chicken.
Or you take the free pizza that you were given and try to make it last as long as you can, because something is better than nothing. This next one is by Timinator 17, titled, "Negotiation Masterclass." Yes, it's available.
I like this, but the price is too much for me. I can get a new one for $50.
Okay, thanks for your interest. I'm firm at $75.
Are you ready to sell for 20?
The beggar did say they could get a new one for $50, so they'd be better off saving $30 more so they could buy a new one. But chances are, they can't buy a new one for $50. This next one is by Jump Back to Me Anytime, titled, "Please give us money for our very specific tastes."
As for things I know Santa doesn't provide, we need a heavy-duty couch with one removable cushion, a rocking chair with high arms and folds away from the wall, a king-size bed for extremely weight restrictions, and a mattress that won't go bad in months. Our dream has been a Tempur-Pedic. Ha! Dream on! And last but not least, a space-saving Nordic track elliptical. These items I will never be able to afford and never be able to convince Santa. So now, just praying for a miracle. You can Venmo us, but it won't even touch the price. We love you guys who wish you could help. I think we are just too far gone.
I mean, considering the list of things they're asking for are usually high-value things, I don't know if asking on Facebook they're gonna get any of that. I'm still kinda confused though at the end when they say they're just too far gone. This next one is by Damon Fain, titled, "What Vets Cost Money?" Also, never been there.
Haven't gone there yet. We'll update after next week. $510 to $575 just to have my dog spayed? How do you people sleep at night?
They probably sleep on a bed with a pillow and a blanket like most other people. This next one is from Lola1989AC, titled Babysit and Be a Speech Therapist for $5 an hour, please.
Hello? So I'm looking for childcare. On a full day, willing to pay $40 per day and $20 for anything less than 4 hours. I need someone reliable and willing to do speech therapy if necessary. I believe you'll be needed Monday, but it could be tomorrow morning. On his dad's weeks, it will be 6:30 to 7:45 a.m. until 4:30 to 5 p.m. And on my weeks, depending on how my schedule, 1:30 to 5 p.m. However, my schedule varies. Send me a message or comment and we will talk.
I mean, I hate to burst your bubble, but I think what you're asking for, you're gonna have a hard time finding. I don't see many people wanting to work and do that much work for that little a day. This next one is by Williams JiuJitsu, titled I Run a Sporting Goods Company. Guy commented on one of my posts saying, I'd be down to help promote you guys. Saw your products. Hey there, so what can you offer? Your product on my stories from time to time. I'll curate an ad. I can review your products too. I'm an XL top and large, medium bottoms. That's great. Do you have any metrics or analytics showing where you increase traffic or sales for other companies? I do. That's for paid. That's fine. Could you email us some stats? That's a lot of information towards nothing for me. I reached out to help in exchange for goods. I'm okay, actually. Appreciate the time. Okay, sounds good. Have a nice day. I think the bottom line is they had no stats to produce, that's why they kept making excuses of why they couldn't produce said stats. This next one is by DelinquentXP, titled Why is this still a thing? I don't know.
Hi, is this still available?
Yes, it is.
If I can get it for free, cause I have a YouTube channel with 1.6k and my mom doesn't support it, so she broke my only controller and I can't continue my YouTube channel without a controller.
Sorry dude, that's unfortunate about your mom, but I can't have inventory go for free as this is a business. It looks like there was a response, but it wasn't in the photo, but I would love to know what the kid came back and said, if he handled it professionally or if he threw a fit. I would assume he took it alright, because if he threw a fit, I'm sure that would have been posted too. And our final one is from MomToMischief, titled, You drive me around for free so much that I should get a say in the kind of car you buy. I've had this one friend, let's call her Eve, for years, who refuses to get her driver's license, but complains constantly about how hard it is to get anywhere using public transport, walking, or having to rely on friends and family who have cars. She is completely capable of driving, she just chooses not to learn. Eve and I have been friends since high school, and so when our mutual group of friends reached the driving age and started getting vehicles, Eve was stoked because she suddenly had all of these people who could drive her places. It quickly became apparent that she expected us to become her personal chauffeurs and to be available to transport not only her, but her family members too. A lot of them also don't drive. She would never offer gas money and only sometimes would pitch in if you insisted on it, because more often than not, she was completely broke. Apparently, she couldn't get a job because she couldn't drive herself and it was too difficult and expensive to take public transport. Eve's worst offense happened near the end of high school. Our friend, let's call her Kay, ends up getting in an accident and needs to replace her car. Kay shows us an ad on a local marketplace for a car she wants to look at after school. Eve takes one look at the car and tells Kay that she shouldn't get that one because it's a two-door. Apparently, Eve doesn't like having to crawl in and out of the back of two-door cars. Eve explains that she should have some say in the car because Kay drives her around so much, despite not contributing towards the purchase and getting most of her rides for free. She ended up really pressuring Kay and was quite publicly upset when Kay decided to go with the two-door. This happened almost 8 years ago, and Eve still hasn't learned to drive, but I guess she did finally cave to using public transport more often. One thing I've never understood about beggars, especially ones like this, why if you're getting something for free, in this case a ride, do you feel you have a say in the kind of vehicle you're gonna ride in? Honestly, the only way you have that say is if you drive your own. Alright, that's enough beggars for the day. Well, that wraps up this episode of Choosing Beggars. If you liked the video, please drop a like, share my content on all of your social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell and drop a comment down below. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons, have a great day and stay safe out there.